everyone, welcome to news. We have lots of things to do now. We have an important topic and we will talk about it. Don't you think you are the part of the change and everything is changing now? Everything is changing. Yes, look around and everything is changing. You can see it more specifically. And I think we can see the most change on technology. Yes, because we can see the device first of all. We can compare them in past and present. It isn't too hard to see and compare, to know and compare. Look at that. In past, first there weren't anything. There wasn't any technological device. Then the gramophones. Later they invented the radios. Then it went like televisions, then phones. Look at now. There is smartphones, iPods, iPads, lots of things. We have lots of technological device. For example, we have lights. It is a bit past, but everything is technological. For example, our watch, they are technological too. If we are thinking that the technological devices are only television, but it isn't true. In fact, everything has a technology. Look, now every second they are inventing new things and they are doing new things. So the technology is going higher and higher. But how will it end? It's the biggest question, I think, because it hasn't an end. It shouldn't end. But if we think everything should be end in a time, but and we can think the future and we can see our future because we are in the middle of the technology and we are the part of it. So what can happen in the future? What will happen with the technological device? It will go higher. Every time it's inventing and it's coming new phones, and every year it's being new and new. But what will happen in the future? I think the technology will go higher, but a long time later it will end. And it can be bad things too, like wars. Because all countries will have higher technology and they will have guns, weapons too, and they can fight, I think. But it will be very bad for us. I don't know. I hope it won't be like that, but we can't know the future. But let's think the past. In the past, they weren't know anything, and look at that. How do you think the people in 200 years ago could think this technology? Absolutely not. They couldn't think this time. So I think we can't think the future too. It would be wrong because we can't know what will happen. But we will see it. In the future we will see it. Yes, we are the part of the technology. What do you think its effects on society? For example, I went to some people and I talked with them. In fact, I made an interview with them and I asked some questions. I became more excited when I was speaking with elders because they were more older than me and they had experiences about the life and they have experiences about the technology too. It's a really different situation that I lived, and I had some results. Look, I made a graphic for them. For example, my question, it was a bit different question. I asked them, when did you buy your first phone? In our time, the teenagers said between 7 and 15 years old. But the elders said 7 years ago. And they are 90 years old now. It shows us the technological change because the phones are new for us, and some of them don't know the phones, don't know using it. It's a bit different situation, and you can see the graphical format for this. Look, these teenagers, adults, and elders. And absolutely most of elders said when I was more older than 25 because they don't know. And I had a funny experiences in their citizen home. I asked them, do you use phone? Have you got phone? They said, yes, 0, 5, 3, 2. It was very funny that I lived that. And I made more interviews with them too. And there's a woman, but I couldn't remember her name. It was a different answer. I was asking about what's the most important technological device in your time and what is now. And everyone is saying same things like television, computers, our phones. But one woman said the elevator. Yes, it was a bit different. I thought, in fact, it's cleverness and it shows its wise. I like this one. And I like, our time is up. Have a nice day.